haters, cultivators.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to Podcasting is Forbidden in the Cloud Recesses. The only lesbian-hosted podcast about Wizard. I'm Roy, also known as the second young bastard.
Man, me too. And I'm Fallon, aka known as. It's been a long day. Also known as Fuck, Marry, Kill, the Zombie Edition.
Yeah!
That's what Liberate, Suppress, and Eliminate is.
I mean,
tell me I'm wrong.
Damn, you're right, though. That's a good point.
Big brain over here tonight.
The fucking hugest brain. We're here we're recording the latest edition of Wizard podcast.
Yes.
It's Monday night.
It's Monday night.
It's Monday night, folks, and fucking.
Do we sure have
an episode?
The same fucking several scenes to talk about that we've already talked about from the Donghua. I'm so ready to just get past this part of the book. Full disclosure.
We're gonna be there.
I'm bored.
It's
yeah.
But you know what? Thanksgiving was this past Thursday.
Yep.
And Thanksgiving really did come through this week, Ray, because my son is here.
That's true. That's true. The sun has arrived.
The baby is here. We're on chapters 13 and 14, parts 3 and 4 of the refinement arc. We're back in Flashback Town.
Oh yeah, they're getting it.
Oh yeah, and if you've listened to our episodes about episodes 3 and 4 of the Donghua, then this is going to be very familiar. We're just going to have some new goofs for you.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So,
because I took extensive notes on the wrong set of chapters, so I just went ahead and read through these chapters really quick, because the same shit happens. So,
what are you gonna do?
There you go.
This is gonna be, condensed episode.
Yeah.
But to get into our summaries, because we didn't have any, news or anything happen, nothing really.
I mean, other than, an official Korean version being... Well, the news of the official Korean version of the novel isn't news, but they said, yesterday or today, they came out with, a bunch of new merch that was done by this one person, Chanerbai.
Oh, the good
art, and they're turning it into merch, fully sanctioned by MXTX, and it's fucking incredible. There's one picture.
The only picture that matters.
Listen, there are two pictures that matter.
The two pictures
and
that
the
matter.
one picture, the first picture that matters is the one where it's all in pastels and Lan Wangji is gently holding Wei Wuxian from behind. Wei Wuxian's holding a bunny and smiling. That's my shit.
Family.
Even more of my shit is the second thing that I guess they're making into a fucking standee or something.
It rules.
Where Wei Wuxian is kabedoning Lan Wangji to the wall with his leg.
Just leg
it's
up.
All the fuck way up there.
One leg
up. By his shoulder. And you know what that means.
That leg.
Him the most flexible twink on the planet.
It's leg.
It's extremely good. It's leg.
We stand a leg.
We're also, the Korean people, of course, are getting, buttons and cool shit by Chanerbai. It's just all of their fan art, I guess, is getting officially sanctioned now.
God, I wish that were me.
God, me too? The fuck?
The hell?
Literally, I feel like every single other fucking country is going to get an MDZS official translation and official merch before America, but
before any English-speaking country.
I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
What are you gonna do? We're all the way over here. We're two fucking assholes from Virginia. What are you gonna do?
Along with several, maybe probably 100,000 other people in America who enjoy it, but who the fuck?
The English-speaking world has been in charge for too long.
Clearly. And now we get nothing. There's
y'all get this podcast. Sorry about it. So, our cat is being a very good loaf right now.
She's extremely good.
Anyway, so let's get into these chapters. I'll go right into our summaries, because we're just gonna fucking do this.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Fast and loose. So chapter 13, refinement part 3 of them. We flash back to about 20 years ago when Wei Wuxian and Zhang Cheng are about 15. They're arriving in Gusu to study under Lan Qiren, who is Lan Wangji's uncle. We learn that Wei Wuxian is the number one Zhang sect boy, despite not being an actual Zhang and just being the son of the sect leader's dead buddy. So Wei Wuxian and Zhang Cheng are talking to some of the other teens who were here, kind of comparing Yunmeng, where they're from, to Gusu, which is where we meet the only character, Nie Huaisong, who is the younger brother of Nie Mingjue, who is the Nie sect leader, and he's super scary. But Huaisong is just a little dude. He tells Wei Wuxian to watch out for the Lan sect's number one best boy, Lan Wangji, and Wei Wuxian says, "Oh, I met him already. I tried to sneak in with booze last night after curfew, and he busted me, so we fought." And everyone goes, "Ooh," and then they run into the boy himself, and he's being handsome, as he does. But then it's class time. Lan Qiren comes in and he reads all the rules of the cloud recesses since ain't nobody wanna.
And calls Wei Wuxian out by name.
He calls Wei Wuxian out by name. He gives Wei Wuxian a quick little oral pop quiz, and he's acing it until Lan Qiren gives him a little kind of a word problem. And
those were always my weakness, too.
Oh, yeah. And he says, so he gives him this little situation. He says, "What do you do here?" And Wei Wuxian takes a little bit too long, #thonking, so Lan Qiren says, "Wangji, you got this." And that's the chapter.
Wangji, let this bitch know.
Let this bitch know. So one of the first things that kind of stuck out to me in this chapter that I thought was kind of interesting was we get this big paragraph right at the beginning about why people send their kids to the cloud recesses, because Lan Qiren is Mr. Teacher Man. He's Dr. Professor. And,
Dr. Professor Numbnuts.
And it says something about, like, how some people are, like, kind of secretly don't like him. Even though he's a really good teacher, they're just like, this guy fucking sucks. He's boring. He doesn't have fun at parties.
Yep.
There's nothing he likes. Everything is bad.
But he just has this uncanny knack for turning shitty students into mildly decent students.
Yeah.
Who knows why?
Who knows? My next note, for whatever reason, is Psychic Zhangcheng.
Psychic Zhangcheng, here's the thing. I think it says Zhangcheng replied with a great deal of foresight. You definitely be a mark of shame in his entire teaching career. And I think the only reason we get a great deal of foresight spelled out is because this is technically a flashback.
It is a
and they're
flashback.
Like, well, look at what happened.
Yep.
There you go.
He fucking knew.
It rang true.
Oh, yeah. But then, so everyone just kind of gets there, and I love how quickly all of these stupid teens become friends. It's really cute.
I know, it's like when you're at summer camp and you just immediately become best friends with all of the kids who stay in your cabin.
You're all in the same boat. Everything fucking sucks. You're here, you're scared.
They're literally like at sleepaway camp,
they
like
are.
Boarding school.
Yeah.
So
it's exactly the reason I made friends with anybody at all when I was in grad school.
Oh my god,
We're all just there for the same shit. We're all like, boy, I sure do have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I'm in my mid-20s. I don't know what the fuck. Who? But it's really cute. They're just, like, it says something about, like, within minutes they're calling each other older and younger brother. It's really cute.
I know, it's very sweet, and it's very, like, oh, yep, these are definitely teens.
Oh, yeah, it's one of my number one things that I like about MXCX as a writer is how she writes teens. Yeah. They just ring so true. They're such fucking fools.
Oh yeah, it's so good. Especially, like, I especially enjoy the extremely teen brother interactions of Wei Wuxian and Zhangcheng. Like, it's very realistic.
Oh yeah, it's extremely, like, I think back to my brother when he was that age, and, like, his friends, and it's exactly the fucking same.
Yeah, they're just
like,
constantly,
my guy friends,
constantly ripping on each other.
Oh yeah, and it's so good. But just, and not just the fact that they're fucking fools and they're very just realistic teenagers, but they're also, part of them being really realistic teenagers is that they're still able to, like, they can act like, goofy fucking morons when they're outside of class, but then when they're in class, like, they know things,
they're capable of higher thinking.
Yeah, higher ideas.
Yeah.
It's really cool, and it's stuff that we'll get to more probably next week. But it's really good. It's so good. So then my next note is just yelling about Huaisong.
I'm always yelling about Huaisong.
When am I not yelling about Huaisong?
Huaisong is he's so funny. He's like trying to be wise with Wei Wuxian. He's like, hey, listen, I've got some real hot advice for you. Okay, so you better listen up. Don't fuck with Lon John. Don't do it.
Yeah.
And Wei Wuxian's like, too late.
But Wei Wuxian says, I'm just vibing. Because, so Huaisong, has been here a while.
Yep.
Already, because he failed last year.
Yeah, he got held back.
And he knows, you know?
Yep.
He's acting like he knows, at least. The thing is, he's talking to Wei Ying, so...
He honestly sounds like a sophomore trying to give wisdom to a freshman. He is. He definitely is. Just like, oh, well, I've been here so much longer than you, so you'd better listen to me, I guess.
The best thing about that is that, like, if you do the age math, which I've been having to do recently, or not having to do, but I've done a lot because it's a thing that I do.
Because you're Roy.
Because I'm Roy. Huaisong is, like, younger than them.
Yeah.
He's one of the babies of the crowd of children who are here. So it's just really cute, and, like, that's another thing that just rings really true. Like, even though he's younger, he's, like, acting like he has all this experience because he fucking flunked.
Yeah.
Like, hardened criminal ass.
Jesus fucking Christ. And I like how the scene plays out because, like, the more they ask about his altercation with Lan Wangji, the more they realize how deeply he fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, but you didn't do this, right? He's like, oh, I totally did. But, like, but you definitely didn't fight with him, right? And he's like, oh, no, we definitely fought. Yeah. And Zhang Cheng's just like, are you I'm fucking out. I'm done with your ass.
Are you serious? You're gonna look me in the eye, and you're gonna tell me that you fought with Lan Wangji.
Yep.
Before classes even start.
Yep.
Because you were trying to sneak in some booze.
Yep.
On God.
He tried to catch me outside.
And there's this good bit, where, one of them fucking says, like, you know, you don't want to mess with Lan John, and fucking, the other one is like, which Lan John? And it's like, fucking, yeah, Lan John from the Cloud Recess is not, no, it's fucking Lan John from Pizza Hut. Like, who do you think?
Literally, it's Wei Wuxian.
Yeah.
Wei Wuxian is the one who says, oh, you mean, like, Lan John from the two Jays of Gusu? You sure about that?
Oh, you mean Gusu Lan John?
Like, Gusu Lan John?
Like, this tall, handsome, real pretty.
Like, so beautiful? Like, literally, that's what he...
Yeah, he keeps pointing out how pretty he is.
As a descriptor for him, or, like, as a to get them to know who he's talking about. He's like, that's the dude who's, like, super hot, right? No homo.
No homo.
Like, bro.
He has been having so many discrete gay moments throughout his entire life that it's like, no wonder it takes him until he's in his 30s to have his real, genuine gay awakening.
Yep.
It's can't see the forest for the trees.
That's right.
All it is, yeah.
That's fucking it.
It's right there.
That's exactly it. You can't see the forest for the trees.
His ass said, is he a lad who looks quite pretty? I don't know, fucker, is he? Anyway, so...
you know!
Yeah, and then ho-ass Zhangcheng is like, everybody's hot here, man, no homo. So he gets into his whole thing about, their little, their meeting the previous night.
Yeah.
On the roof.
The roof.
It says something about the liquor shop was called Emperor's Smile?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wonder which one came first. Whether it was the shop or the name of the booze.
I think it's probably the shop.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's like it's our
home
signature
brewery.
Emperor's Smile.
Yeah.
It's brand of liquor.
Our neighborhood brewery.
Microbrewery.
Yeah. What if Emperor's Smile was an IPA?
Oh, God. Gusulan, the fucking hipster capital of China.
God.
With their microbreweries and their libraries.
You have to have a beard. You have to wear flannel.
You have to have a beard. You have to wear flannel. You have
to paint your nails.
You have to listen to Shoo Shoo.
God. Remember when
or shoegaze.
Remember when my dad said IPA stands for its poop ass?
I think about that all the time, and I tell everyone that it stands for its poop ass now.
It does stand for its poop ass. Anyway, Zheng says the thing. He says that alcohol is forbidden in the cloud recesses.
Alcohol is forbidden in the cloud recesses.
As it happens. And they kind of go into this whole thing. Wei Ying's like, what isn't forbidden here? Everything's forbidden. Sneering for no reason is forbidden. He goes through this whole little list about everything that's off limits.
I think he's like reading through a book or something, because he comes across, he's like, wait, oh shit, fighting without permission is prohibited too? And Zhongshan's like, fuck, of course. Don't tell me you did that shit. He's like, yup.
That's a thing that, like, sticks out to me a lot, and it's something that comes up again in another big way later. But, like, you know, there's some things about... It keeps coming up with the Lan sect. There's things about the Lans that, like, seem like they're really common knowledge to even, like, the young members of other sects, but Wei Ying just never learned it.
Just willfully ignorant, yeah.
He's either willfully ignorant or, like, they teach it in cultivator kindergarten, and since he was out being a fucking dirt boy in the streets, like, he missed it, and nobody bothered to tell him these essential things that everybody else knows. It's weird. It's
kinda.
It's like, if these are things that, like, everybody knows, like, I don't know, because it seems like there's all this shit you have to learn, right?
Maybe it's just another byproduct of his terrible memory.
True.
I'm thonking, and I'm thonking that might be it.
I am thonking.
That might be a decent explanation.
Damn. Anyway, so, then it says something about how Lan Wangji doesn't go to classes with them.
But then he's in class.
Yeah. But I think he's just there to, like, be a teacher's aide.
Yeah, he's there to show up and show out for Lan Qiren.
He is. He's there to be his little fucking monkey boy.
Yep.
He's there to break up cheating. He's there to tell everybody what's good.
He's the hall monitor.
He's the hall monitor.
I think we've already made this joke, but God. He's the hall monitor.
He definitely is the hall monitor. But then Lan Qiren comes in, and he's a hot librarian.
He is a hot librarian. People forget. Lan Qiren is described as being kind of hot.
He's kind of hot.
Like, minus the goatee, kind of hot, but also he's a pedant with sticks shoved up his ass, so...
Yeah, you ask him if he likes to have fun, and he says, I hate it. And, we get an entire paragraph about how he's hot, but he sucks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have you ever seen, like, Photoshops where people have taken screen caps of him and they've edited out his goatee and his mustache?
Yeah, he's, like, kind of handsome.
It makes me so mad.
It makes me uncomfortable.
It makes me extremely fucking mad.
Yeah. I'm glad they made him an old coot in The Untamed.
Do you ever...
I don't know if I could have dealt with that.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, you do the math and you realize that he's gotta be, like, he's most likely under 40.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like...
I mean, it says it in the book, too, that he just has this countenance about him that, like, if you wanted to call him an old man, you probably would not sound or feel wrong about it.
He's got old man vibes.
He's got old man
He's got
disease.
Powerful old man energy. He's got peepaw energy.
He's got chronic peepaw disease.
Chronic peepaw disease. So he comes in and he says, cultivators born after Xuanzheng year 2 can't read. All they know is Emperor Smile, break the curfew, twerk, be gay, eat hot chili, and lie.
Yeah.
And so he's very mad because nobody reads the rules.
Yeah, he's very mad because Wei Ying didn't read the rules, and he singles him out specifically to just, I mean, he kind of, we've seen this before, he takes him on this, like, leading series of questions, and then he's like, ha-ha! As it turns out, that's fucking common knowledge. You're an idiot. Here's this insanely complicated word problem that I didn't, that wasn't in the textbook.
Let me give you a case study. Now. See if you're smart now.
And he asks, he's like, so, what's up with this executioner? If you're familiar with the Donghua, you know what we're talking about. And Wei Wuxian's like, because he's thonking.
Yeah. Can I get a necromancy?
Like, all right, no, fuck you. Fuck it, Wangji time.
Yeah. There's somewhere in here, before we move to the next chapter, there's something that says, like, tainted with the energy of books, and if that isn't this entire podcast...
Yeah, I have been tainted with the energy of this book.
I've been tainted with the energy of one book.
And it's this?
It's this. But yeah, that's chapter 13. And then we move on to chapter 14. So Lan Wangji gives exactly the answer Lan Qiren was looking for, but Wei Wuxian basically says, well, I was only pausing because I was thinking about what if we did necromancy, and Lan Qiren hates it, and he kicks him out. After class...
he actually leaves the absolute madman.
The absolute madman.
Literally, he
does! So after class, Zhangcheng and Huaisang and whoever else meet up with Wei Wuxian after class, and they're like, dude, he was so mad, and Huaisang says, I don't know, I think it's kind of a good idea, I think it's kind of cool, and Zhangcheng says, you fucking better not turn into Darkiplier, and Wei Wuxian says, I'm not going to turn into Darkiplier, and he's like, you better not do necromancy. Wei says, I'm not going to, why would I?
I'm so cool and hot already. Why would I need necromancy?
Why would I do that? So Zhangcheng and Huaisang tell Wei Wuxian that Lan Qiren says he's going to have him do some Bart Simpson text copying, and for a while, Nie Huaisang agrees to do it for Wei Wuxian if he'll help Huaisang cheat on tests. A bunch of the kids get caught cheating during a test, and Wangji wails on him. So Wei Wuxian's new punishment is that he has to go to the library pavilion and do even more copying under the supervision of Lan Wangji himself. Yep. So he's like, ugh, and he goes, and it's fucking boring, but it ends with him seeming like he's about to do some mischief. Because
he's about to get up some shit?
He's gonna do it. So this chapter opens up with just Lan Qiren, Will Smith at Jada-ing Lan Wangji. Look at my good boy. Look at my good and smart, intelligent, handsome nephew.
Look at this good boy.
Look at this good boy who's right and who hates fun.
An absolute paragon of good behavior.
My good boy.
Oh.
My good and handsome. And weighing immediately is, well, why not do some grave digging and corpse desecration? It's unlimited energy.
Why not?
It's a renewable energy source. Yeah.
Little time for you.
Yeah. And then he says that spiritual energy is stored in the balls.
Spiritual energy is stored in the balls.
Yeah.
It is stored in the Danchan, but it literally says spiritual energy is stored in the Danchan. So it's good to make a joke about it.
It is very good to make a joke about it.
It is a joke that we have made before, though. I will point out, though it's going to be pretty hard to find a joke that, yes, it is going to be pretty hard to find a joke that we haven't made before, given this is the exact same content.
What are you going to do? So then he really went outside the absolute madman, like we said.
He really went outside the absolute madman. Like, Huaisang is like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that! He told you to get out and you actually did! Oh my god!
And he goes outside and he's playing in dirt and grass, rolling around in it like he does.
He's literally having a great time outside.
I wish I could start over from the beginning and start like a rolling in the dirt count for how many times he's done this, or how many times it mentions him doing it.
I didn't think about it before now, but what's the messy bitch moment?
Oh, ooh. I mean, it's got to be talking about necromancy. I mean, or no, you know what? You know what?
What?
I think the messy bitch moment comes at the end of this chapter, where he just decides he's doing all this, he's in here, and he's bored, and he says, watch me fuck this up.
What if I fucked around, though?
I'm already in trouble. I'm already the least favorite in class. What if I make it worse? I think it would be fun. To me.
I'm having a thought.
I'm hashtag thonking.
And what do I have to lose other than my dignity? Nothing.
I don't have any dignity.
He doesn't care about no dignity.
He don't care.
He just wants to have a good time.
It's very good. So they kind of have the kids with a Z have this little exchange about making necromancy trouble in class. And Huaisang is like not ashamed at all of being a shitty cultivator. Which I think is really cool. It's like, to me, it's foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Because like, he doesn't care, he doesn't care about letting people know about it, and it says, like, that it's, like, normally if you're from a really prominent family and you have that low a level of cultivation, like, it's gonna be,
embarrassing.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. It isn't something you talk about publicly, but he's just like, I'm shit at it.
I'm just doing me. I respect that. That's a big mood.
I'm just out here.
Song is constantly just doing himself.
Yep.
And I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. And, just the fact that he doesn't care about being a cultivator. Yeah. He does not care. It's the, like, last on his list of things, and, we'll see it unfold as we go through the entire novel, but that's, him having nothing to do with cultivation, really, and purposely is, like, a really big part of his character. And,
definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, so he says, actually, you know what? I think necromancy might be cool if you can pull it off. And Wei Ying literally says, I know, right?
Chong Chong is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, it isn't good.
Shut up, homie. You won't go down that thing. I fucking dare you. You won't. Wei Ying's like, no, you right. What? I mean, I'm cool, hot, and talented.
I am cool and sexy. My ass is excellent.
Cool, sexy. I have a great ass. My hair is amazing, and my jawline is to die for. So what use would I have for some ugly ass mess like demonic cultivation?
Look at my skin.
Zero, bitch. Do you see a pimple on this face?
Look at my complexion, John
Do you see
Wanyan.
a dark circle on this face? No, you don't.
Try to find a pore, John Wanyan.
Try to find depression in this. You can't.
Could a depressed person invent necromancy?
Yeah.
So then they tell him that Lan Shiren is going to make him copy all the rules, and he says the famous and powerful line of, I don't intend to marry into the Lan clan, which we know and love.
And we're laughing.
He
didn't intend to, but... Oops. Sometimes...
Funny how life unfolds. I didn't see myself working at a library. I didn't see myself doing a podcast about a Chinese BL novel. But here I am.
Life takes funny turns sometimes.
Life takes funny turns. Mm-hmm. Life comes at you fast.
Yep.
And Wei Ying did not see himself marrying into the Lan sect, but, there you go, bitch.
There it is.
There it is.
But anyway, Lan Shiren super loves to spring random and comprehensive tests on his students. So
he loves to do it.
In exchange for Nie Huaisong copying all of these fucking crazy lines for him, Wei Wuxian just like, it helps everybody cheat in class.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you're the smartest dude in class...
you don't have to try.
And so you kind of you pay it forward. He's by letting them cheat.
He's doing a public service.
Yeah, exactly. He literally is doing a public service. I don't care what the fuck Lan Shiren or Lan Zhan has to say. It's good for the community.
Yeah.
They're learning collectively.
It's nationalized quiz answers.
Nationalized quiz answers. That's fucking it.
There's this good juxtaposition of lines where Huaisong is proposing this idea of being the one to copy the lines, and he hides behind his fan, and then the next line is Wei Wuxian knew that something was wrong.
He literally Huaisong's like, yeah, Lan Shiren has this and just starts casually whistling and hides his face behind his fan because Lan Wangji is there.
He's being normal.
Just chilling against a tree, and he sees him and just starts to glare because he's Lan Wangji and he's having trouble processing the fact that he has a crush on someone for the first time in his life. Oh my god. Can we briefly touch upon the fact that MXTX has said on record that if MDZS were in Lan Wangji's POV, it would be so much raunchier and more NSFW. Can we just acknowledge that briefly?
Oh my god.
And just kind of put that into the context of what we're reading
Oh my
here. Just
God.
imagine what the fuck is going through this dude's head.
Oh my fucking God.
He's probably dying on the inside.
Like, that's robust. I'm so glad that it's in Wei Ying's point of view, because I do not need to read about a 15-year-old boy's bone erection.
Me neither. I would love to see it, like, the latter half of the novel.
That would be so fucking funny, though.
If the latter half of the novel were in Lan Wangji's point of view, like, from him meeting Mo Xuanyu Wei Wuxian up. Oh my God. Oh my God. I would pay her thousands of dollars just to rewrite, like, just a couple chapters. Just a couple chapters. That's all I fucking want.
He's just going about his business.
Okay, listen, I do kin with LWJ a lot, but how the fuck else am I supposed to be able to write in his point of view if I don't know what's going on in that beautiful head?
Well, now you know.
Mo Shan Tangshu.
Now you know what's in his head. And it's boning Wei Ying.
It's boning Wei Ying. I don't need to see 15-year-old. Honestly, I don't think that 15-year-old Lan Wangji would, like, think about explicit sex because he doesn't even fucking know what it is.
That's true.
He's like, you know, when he saw the porn book, he's like, I've never seen anything like this.
Oh yeah, he gets very mad.
So he's probably like, just like I was when I was a kid, just like thinking about like, sex is just like people roll around naked, right? And then a baby comes out. That's probably what he thinks it is. So like at the very most, it would be like him rolling around with Wei Ying or something.
Okay, I kind of would like to see the like machinations of him like trying to figure out what sex is.
Oh my God.
Trying to like, he goes and finds a book and he's trying to figure it out. He's just like, it takes him a while to get to that point to even work up the nerve to find like just a purely medical text, right?
Yeah.
Like fucking, he's gonna go through the phases like I did because fun fact about Roy growing up in the Virginia Beach public education system in the mid-2000s, I had abstinence-only sex education.
Abstinence-only.
So I was like 15 or so when I figured out that sex wasn't just like hot dogging. So, he's just kind of going through it. Anyway, we do get another line from Wei Wuxian about how pretty Lan Wangji is. Always. And Lan Wangji goes ape during the test, which is good to see.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
He demolishes the room. He's so mad.
Oh my God, he's so angry.
And Lan Qiren has another... he's also psychic. Like, Zhang was psychic at the beginning of this, but Lan Qiren is psychic at the end of this because there's something about how he thought Wei Ying was one of the biggest threats to humanity, and like, I mean,
he was not one of the biggest threats to humanity. He was, however, one of the biggest threats to
the cultivation world.
Yeah.
He kind of, you know.
I mean, he was a real big threat to zombies. And villains.
I mean, you get a zombie army together, you get enough zombies in one place. I'm not gonna fuck with him. No. Absolutely not, but... That's flying too close to the sun, my bro.
Fucking, and then it says he, thought he was a danger, so he just, Lan Qiren just sat his ass down and wrote himself some letters home.
Yeah,
he included their fucking report cards. He included detailed listings of what they've been up to, letting them know they cheated, they haven't been showing up to school on time.
He's narking everybody's ass.
He is phoning home, and Zhang Fengmian's like, oh shit. Yeah, he's just like that. You can beat him up if you want. Like, it's cool.
The letter from him says, Ying has always been like this.
Ying.
That's the only time. That's the only time where somebody's referred to like that. I think so weird.
Maybe it was probably Ying originally, and they just omitted it because they tend to omit the prefix in this translation, I've noticed.
Well, they've included it before, though.
They have, but I don't think they think they make a habit of it because
it's just I read that. Yeah,
it's an incredibly inappropriate way. It's just not a way that anyone is referred to in China. So I think it was an error in translation.
Ying has always.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten my ass reamed online indirectly enough times to know that that's not the way that you refer to a Chinese person. That's not how their naming,
what you gonna do?
Their naming conventions work.
But Lan Qiren is...
I just think it's cute, though.
Yeah, he's telling everybody's mom and dad and brother, I guess, in some cases.
Oh, yeah.
One case. Everybody's in trouble. But Wei Ying is the one that's gotta go be Bart Simpson in the library pavilion.
And he can't even get people to copy for him this time because guess who's going to be there? We all know it's Lan Wangji.
Lan Wangji.
Lan Wangji.
He's here, and he's being very young Lan Wangji about it.
Yeah, Wei Wuxian is pretty much already being insufferable.
Oh yeah,
and Lan Wangji is basically remaining silent. Mm-hmm. Completely, just trying to ignore it and him.
Yeah, Wei Ying is like, he's not in full Wei Ying mode yet, but by the end of this chapter he's going, you know what? I'm about to go full Wei Ying.
Yeah, he's not in full Wei Ying mode yet because it takes about 5 to 10 minutes for him to get bored enough to go full Wei Ying mode, but for those first 5 to 10 minutes of that first lesson, he's perfectly fine. He even, compliments Lan Wangji on his handwriting.
He's just being, a normal level of annoying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Just not knowing when to shut up, but in almost an endearing way.
Yeah.
He doesn't like the awkward silence.
He doesn't,
so he tries
he can't
to fill
handle it. He's a baby boy.
I feel like that's most of his thing. He just doesn't like awkward silence, so he feels like he just needs to fill it with the sound of his incessant chattering.
Loves the sound of his own voice.
He loves the sound of his own voice.
He loves it. But
oh my god.
Ray? Mm-hmm. I love him.
I love him more than I have loved any character on the planet.
It's true.
That's on God.
On God. I love him.
That's facts, B.
That's facts, B.
That's facts,
B. So, some short chapters this week. Yeah. Kind of a short discussion, too, because, we've been through it.
Heard it all before.
But next week we're going to be doing chapters 15, 16, and 17.
Which is kind of also more of the same shit.
But we have a special little thing that's going to punch it up.
We do have a special thing.
Yeah, so that should be good. So join us then. But right now, to move into some new content, yes. We got, this week, for our Google Translate Essence collection, this may be some, material that we've covered already, these chapters, but, if we're looking at it in terms of just reading the book for the first time, we got some new characters.
We did.
We got some magic school shenanigans. So because, to quote some fanfic that I found somewhere at some point, the first reason is that it is not very good to have a teacher in school.
I want to say yes, but sure. Let's move on.
Zen Cone, ruminate on it. I got some selections in honor of our new friends and some of the new things that have happened in these chapters.
Sure.
So, the first, and I have three of them. The first and last ones are very old. I don't remember where I found them. I know the very last one I know is from Chinese, just because of how it is.
Yeah.
But the first one I don't super remember, but, here you go. Number 1.
Sometimes Lan Qiren finds that his big sister is in a bad mood and shuts himself up in the cold room. Asking about it, there are 9 times in 10 times. The minister will not open the door, and the rest of the time is euphemistically smashing the uncle. Oh! What? Is somebody hitting that chussy? That chirusy?
No!
I'm sorry.
No!
I'm sorry, but euphemistically smashing the uncle?
No!
You gotta admit it. I mean, Lan Qiren never fucks, but so who is euphemistically smashing the chuckle. This is out of character.
Okay. No, God, because smashing is a euphemism. Fuck. I can't get around it.
Yep.
It's so bad.
Yep. Live with it.
It's so bad.
Horrible.
Awful. So the next one is from Chinese. This one's from a fic. I do have the context for this one. This one's canon verse, just kind of some regular shit. We got some Huaisong.
Yep.
He's talking to Lan Shichen in this one.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. He's trying to get some cooperation out of him.
Sure.
So yeah.
Seeing that you can't see it, Nye White Song's quote-unquote squeaky put away the fan, and then grabbed the blue-yellow sleeves and shook it, posing a pure and innocent expression, trying to sneak through. Two brothers! Can you not ask? Don't tell big brother. Good second brother. All tildes, by the way.
All tildes.
Like, he trying it.
I like the
He really trying it.
I love the idea of possessive squeaky.
Like what?
He's got himself a squeaky.
He's got a little squeaky?
We're all got a squeaky.
I mean, we do all got a squeaky.
Like, that's what our cats do.
Squeaky?
They're squeaky. They do squeaky.
They're a little squeaky.
Yeah.
They are squeaky. That's true. Maybe he's just naturally squeaky.
I love when Google Translate turns second brother into two brothers.
Two of them.
Two of them.
You get two Lan Shichens, actually.
Two of them.
As it turns out.
Two of them. I don't remember anything about this one either. All I know, like I said, is that it's Chinese. And I can tell because there's just a goofiness in it contained within that I've only ever seen when things get translated from Chinese. So have fun with this.
Inherent goofiness.
Yeah.
It's really awkward, that is. Your brother's preference for the place to do bad things. I only encountered Blue John Wei Wuchun told himself that he must hold on and shake things out without an excitement.
Can we get a little Blue John again?
Blue Johnny. Blue Johnny. Johnny. It's all one word. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 he's. Johnny. Why? What the fuck?
I have no idea.
I guess he's like edging himself or something.
Cause like, if I remember correctly, like it isn't dialogue. So what the fuck? What if
it's probably like inner monologue? Because he does that in the book a lot too.
He does do that. Blue Johnny.
I just don't really understand what it's like trying to say.
I don't understand what like 2/3 of these are trying to say.
Me neither.
It's a mystery.
It is quite a mystery.
The algorithm. It sure is the algorithm.
It makes me want to spend the rest of my adult life learning simple Chinese.
just to be able to understand.
Maybe someday when I'm 90 years old,
on my deathbed,
I will understand.
On my deathbed, I will read Don May in its in its native language. So yeah,
love that.
It's questions time.
Is it questions time?
It's fucking questions time. Questions.
If you got them.
If you got them, you can send them to cloudrecessespod.tumblr.com/ask. Or via Twitter at cloudrecesspod. You get one. You get one pod. You get one recess, I should say.
You can also send them to me via snail mail.
Yeah, just send them in the mail.
I appreciate fan mail. Thank you.
Tie it to the leg of a pigeon. Send it to me, Roy, directly. So we're going to go to Twitter first, and then we're going to go over to Tumblr. We have 3 questions this week.
All right, so Dwinder. Our first question is from our evergreen sweetheart at Ask Jovery.
Hello.
And Jovery is asking us this time, as they are so kind to do each week, and I appreciate you always.
Thank and bless.
Ask Jovery asked us If you also went to cultivator magic school, what do you think your favorite part would be?
Ooh. I mean, fucking being able to do sick magic.
I mean, if that was a given, what would your favorite part be?
Learning new magic.
Mine would be sneaking out.
I want to taste
and
the
using
cool
my
fun
magic
moves.
for crimes.
Crimes. I mean, we are gay.
That's true.
I want to learn how to fly a sword good.
Yeah.
I really want to do that. I wouldn't mind, learning about some history. I like a history.
History would be good. I would like to learn how to improve my behavior and penmanship.
Oh, that'd be good.
It would be nice.
I wouldn't mind, I'd like to see the new places, know?
Like, yeah.
I want
Just
to meet
expand
people,
my knowledge.
I'd be very scared of it at first. I know you did, but I never got the, summer camp experience because I was the type of kid who, I liked to watch shows and things that took place at summer camp, but the idea of being outside for several weeks or whatever, I did not like that, and I did not like the idea of being in a crowded scenario with a lot of people that I didn't know already.
Literally the only reason I went to summer camp was because I was staying inside too much during the summer, and my parents were tired of it. So they sent me to summer camp.
Good lord.
Because I did not. I just didn't go outside.
Yeah.
And that's how it is.
But
were there more?
There's some on Tumblr. That's the only one on
Tumblr? Okay.
So thank you for that. We're just gonna go head over to Tumblr now.
It's Tumblr time!
It's Tumblr time!
Oh, fuck.
Both of these are good.
We've actually gone over the first one. I remember this. Yep.
Are you sure?
Like a Breakfast Club moment. I totally remember.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
The question was, and I appreciate the question regardless because it is an evergreen, amazing question. Anonymous asked, so in a John Hughes-esque high school hijinks movie, what kind of character would you cast each of them as? You know what? Actually, I think we can probably expand on that.
Yeah, we can revisit it. It's been long enough that I forgot what we said.
High school context, like Cloud Recess is high school context, Wei Wuxian is definitely the jock. South jock, though, like the Emilio Estevez kind of jock.
I can feel that.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you ever seen Weird Science?
Oh God, yeah.
I'm thinking, hear me out, Wen Chet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wen Chet just becomes a giant turd monster.
Wen Chet, he is the giant turd monster. It's too weird.
And Wei Ying is like, Lan Wangji makes a hot twink, and Wei Ying is the hot twink that comes out of the computer and turns Wen Chao into a turd frog. You know?
You are brain blasting right now.
My brain is good.
I like it. I think that Nie Huaisong would be the Molly Ringwald character.
Oh my god.
The awkward one who just wants love and wants to do his own thing.
Like a Molly Ringwald in not the Breakfast Club.
Not the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, Molly
Ringwald in any other John Hughes movie.
Yeah. I like that.
And I do like that. Lan Wangji, obviously the geek.
Yeah.
It's fine. He's a geek, but he's not like a math geek. He's like a sci-fi geek. Like a sci-fi fantasy geek.
Oh my fucking god.
And he loves art. Listen, I will fight anybody who tells me that Lan Wangji is a left brain person. He's not.
What if... Okay.
He's stupid. He's not stupid, but he's...
He's not stupid.
He's not stupid. He's not math smart or physics smart, okay?
That's very true, yeah.
He's just not.
He's an art man.
He's an art boy. He's a music boy. That's what he's good at.
What if you combined him being a sci-fi fantasy geek with him being an artist, and he had a cool van with like a cool wizard on it? He had a fantasy van.
An incredibly tasteful wizard fantasy van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a space wizard. It's really fucking cool.
I think that he would not have one of those himself because it would draw too much attention to him.
It's Shi-Chin's.
He would do it for other people. He would do it for other people. Shi-Chun would be the type of brother that'd be like, oh my god, no, that's so cool. Can you paint my brother's art all over my car. That is so cool, Wang Ji. I'm so proud of you.
Paint me a cool wizard on my cool van.
Can you paint me a cool wizard? Oh, can you draw a unicorn too? I think that'd be great. Thanks so much, Wang Ji.
That's so good. How would you cast Sec Leader Rude Boy Sandu Sheng Shou Jiang Wan Yun?
Now that's a toughie.
Yeah.
I think that he would be shit, because like Wei Ying is already the jock with a heart of gold, but like Zhang Cheng is also the jock with a heart of gold. They're twin jocks. They're the twin jocks of Yunmeng.
Damn, that's powerful.
They're the twin jocks of Yunmeng. I don't know what you want me to say.
I think we gotta go with that. I
think we gotta go.
It's too robust not to.
It's too robust not to. That's what I'm saying. You know?
Just saying.
It's
saying.
just how it is. And
so
then
thank you, Anonymous, for that.
Shui Yong is the weirdo outcast.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shui Yong is the fucking high school murderer.
We're not talking about high school murder movies. We're talking about John Hughes movies. Shui Yong is the one who's out there drawing a drawing with a pen and then shaking his hair to create snow from his dandruff.
God. Nasty boy.
That's him. He's the one who's putting fucking Lucky Charms on his bologna sandwich and dumping sugar on it. And smiling serenely at everyone around him as they are disgusted by his attention-seeking behavior.
I want him to install one of those Twizzler things that they have in Wayne's World on the roof of his car.
Yeah.
That'd be good for him.
Anyway, so that's John Hughes. Pretty good.
It's good.
One more from Anonymous. They said, in honor of winter...
It's winter.
In what world would you honor winter? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not in my life.
Not me. Could not possibly be me.
Which NDZS characters wear shorts with their winter coats, and which ones bundle up so much they can't put their arms down like that kid in A Christmas Story?
Oh my god. Wei Ying wears beat up jeans and or little shorts with fishnet tights on year round.
Either that or basketball shorts and slides in 30-degree weather. JC also wears basketball shorts and slides because he's like, it's half the machismo and half the depression. He doesn't want to put on real pants.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm pretty sure that like Lon Shiren like drilled it into Wang Ji and Shichen's heads to not go outside in under 45-degree weather unless they have at least 6 layers on. So they're the ones who are still like in their early to mid-20s, like, oh no, I can't go out without my 7 scarves, and they just like waddle out.
Can't put my arms down, but I'm feeling nice and toasty.
I think it's fucking great.
Huaisong wants to wear like cute little wool shorts, like flannel shorts.
His circulation is terrible.
His circulation is terrible, and his brother won't let him. So he walks out. Yeah, he's got on like several coats.
Yeah, he's about to leave. He's about to leave like 4 separate times, and then Mingjoy like holds him up. And he's like, "Wait, you forgot your hat. Hold on, you forgot your pea coat. Are you going outside without your pea coat? You are not going outside without that 3rd scarf. You are not
going outside looking like that.
Where are your wellies? You know?
Put on your gloves. Now put on the other gloves. Now put on the 3rd gloves.
Now put on the, what's the fucking thing that you shove, a muff?
Yeah.
He's got a muff.
He's got cute little ear muffs that have little bear ears on them.
Yeah. It's really good. He's baby. He's all bundled up.
He's this big.
He's just the size. He's a Thumbelina sized child.
Oh, baby. Oh, Thumbelina AU.
Wow. You know, I've actually thought about that before.
Of course you have. You're the Thumbelina AU having ass bitch.
Little squirt. Thumbelina.
God. Anyway, so that's gonna do it for our questions, and that's pretty much gonna do it for our episode this week, so it's housekeeping time.
Honestly, like, how good would Thumbelina Wei Wuxian be, though? Like, just fucking think about it. Thank you.
What if he was a bunny boy on top of it, and he had his tiny little bunny ears?
Yeah, he's a bunny boy come out of a flower, and he meets Fairy Prince Lan Wangji. Let me be your wings. Let me be your only love. Let me take you far beyond the stars. Listen to me when I say it. I'm fucking crying.
Fallon is red in the face.
I got really excited. I can, feel it.
That's the power.
Hurt from clapping. I really like Thumbelina, you guys.
Don Bluth. This episode is a Don Bluth production. Anyway.
I'm a Don Bluth enjoyer. I'm not ashamed of it.
Ass bitch.
I'm not ashamed of it. I'm a Don Bluth liker.
Come at me.
Hit me with some Anastasia. Fuck what you heard.
Fuck what you...
Yeah.
Fuck a you. But yeah, let's get into some housekeeping.
Let's housekeep it.
Let's keep some house. We have a Patreon.
We do have a Patreon!
Yay! Patreon.com/podrecesses. If you go there and throw $1 worth of treats into our mouths, $1 worth of treats a month into our mouths,
yes.
You can be a disciple of the show and get access to all of our Patreon-exclusive bonus content, including She's in Get iPad,
which we have just released a new episode for. So if you're possibly looking into maybe wanting to start, I almost just called it Shizun Get iPad as the book. If you're looking into wanting to start Scum Villain's self-saving system and you want a little bit of help, all you have to do is pay $1 a month.
And we will be your guides.
For our Scum Villain content.
Hell yeah. The episode we just put out was an extra long jumbo spicy big episode.
It was. It was lots and lots of chapters because we had to make up for the
month where
the NecoCon
got the better of us
thing. Yeah.
It was a lot of chapters, and that was a fun episode.
It was really good. I love to talk about Scum Villain.
I love to talk about having a Neanderthal boyfriend.
Oh god, me too.
So you can get...
So does Jean Guangyao.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You can get all of our bonus content and a special role in our Discord. If you want to throw $5 of treats into our mouths, you can be a sec leader of the show and get all of that, plus a more special role in our Discord channel, and a thank you shout out on the show.
Yeah!
Yeah, and if you would like, you can send us a quick little message for us to read. We have yet to get one. Someday.
We would love more people with an extra maybe $1 to $5 a month that they would be willing to spend joining our Patreon and being friend with us.
Friend?
Not that you have to give us money to be friends with us. I feel like that's...
It's okay.
Weird. But,
it's fine.
Sorry.
And for $10 a month, you can be chief cultivator of the Pod Recesses world.
Yeah.
And get all of that and an even more special role in our Discord. And you can send us requests for things to stream, like episodes of whatever, movies. Maybe you can have us stream Thumbelina and have Ray yell about it.
Ooh! Yeah!
And or things for us to read during live readings. We should do another live reading soon.
I think a live reading would be good.
Yeah.
It would be good.
It would be good. So shout out to our $5 sec leaders, Colin Arnold and Sarah McClintock of the Arnold and McClintock sects.
Thank y'all.
Thank you so much for
of the Naruto
us.
And Yu-Gi-Oh sects, respectively.
And thank you to our $10 chief cultivator of the show, Scoot.
Thanks, Scoot.
Thank you, Scout Shiro. Scooter.
Scoot is goot.
Scoot.
Scoot is good.
Scooter. And thank you to Noisepace.xyz.
Thank you, Sec Leader Matt.
Thank you, Sec Leader Matt, for being our podcast network. Check it out. You can go there and find a lot of other very good podcasts, such as Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Going to Die, and Fear Baiting.
And My Pumpkin.
And City Girls Make Do. And Jurgingit. And it's good. You'll love to see it.
Sorry, there was a fly.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
You love to see it. You love to listen to it.
You do love to listen to it.
Love to hear it. So once again, I'm Roy. Roy of the Roy. Mm-hmm. You can find me on Twitter at SemperFunny, and you can also find me on Twitter at Yeeling Hypebeast, which is where I yell even more about Moto.
Yeah. And I'm Fallon. Fallon. And you can find me on the line at Twitter at America's Burden and also at Himbo Zongju. I'm starting to write fanfiction for Modao again, so if you like the spice and you would like to read fanfiction, I'm getting back on the wagon.
It's good.
And it's exclusively at Himbo Zongju because there are too many people who follow me on my main that know me in real life, and I don't want them reading my porn.
You know, that's how it be.
Colin doesn't count because I know they won't.
Colin is if the internet manifested in human form in front of us.
God, that's so true.
Colin is an internet friend come to life.
That's true! I love it!
Yeah.
Fucking excellent. Anyway.
Colin detected our internet waves when we met.
Literally.
Colin is another level of person.
Colin was my manager at the place that I worked before. I'm still working for the same company, but I'm working at a different store. Colin was my manager at the store. They asked for my Tumblr the first day because they knew.
They knew.
The vibes. The vibes were too overpowering. And I couldn't have asked for anything better.
I personally appreciate Colin on the level of me and them having the Babs and Buster Bunny thing that we have.
Wow!
Yeah, if you get it, you get it.
That's fucking hilarious.
But yeah, you can find Pod Recesses, the us, at cloudrecessespod.tumblr.com and on twitter.com/cloudrecesspod. Just the one recess.
Just the one recess.
We're on all your podcast apps and the websites and all of those things.
Podcatchers.
Podcatchers.
All that shit.
So, if you want to go ahead and subscribe, maybe give us a like, maybe give us a rate, give us maybe a comment.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Please don't be afraid of us.
Yeah, and you can also join our Discord. It's fun. We hang out, we share some goofs, we share some content, we talk about some crap.
If you're familiar enough with the book, you might even be able to guest on the show at some point.
Hell yeah.
And even if you're unfamiliar with the book, like my coworker who I invited to our Discord because she said she wanted to be on the podcast, and I said, okay!
This is a fucking place for friends.
This is a place for friends.
It's a place for friends. Link to the Discord and to all of the things is in the description, as it always is.
Love it.
And you know what we say at the end of every episode, Ray?
I do.
Do you? Mm-hmm. What is it?
I'm really not good under pressure. Oh God, is it Semper Fi?
You're so close. It's Semper Bunny.
Semper Bunny!
Semper Bunny, folks! Bye!